So here's the problem. We have x sine theta, y cos 2 theta. And we have to find the second derivative of the function. Now, to find the second derivative, we have to first of all evaluate the first derivative. So dy dx is evaluated as dy d theta over dx d theta. I always get my students to write it like this because you can imagine the dy dx being there and the d thetas cancelling. Right, if we do that, we get dy d theta is the differential of cos 2 theta. That's minus 2 sine 2 theta. And dx d theta is cos theta. So I need to simplify this, particularly when I'm going to try to get this later on. So I need to get that to as lowest terms as I can possibly find. There is a formula for sine 2 theta, and that is 2 sine theta cos theta. So that simplifies now because the causes will cancel and leave me with minus 4 sine theta. So that's the first half of the job done. The second half is quite straightforward provided you set it out in the following way, and you have to be careful and try and remember this is how it's done. The second derivative d2y by dx squared is actually d by dx of dy dx, and dy dx is a function of the parameter theta. So when I'm going to try and differentiate this function of the parameter theta, here d by dx of minus sine 4 theta from here, I have to do this implicitly because this is not a function of x, and therefore I have to differentiate with respect to x. So what I do, I differentiate with respect to theta. So I do d by d theta of minus 4 sine theta. And then I have to compensate by multiplying by d theta dx. If you like, you can again think of these as covering up and disappearing. So this is d by dx of that. I've split it to put a theta either end. So when I differentiate d by d theta of minus 4 sine theta, I get more minus 4 cos theta, and d theta by dx is 1 over dx by d theta. So dx by d theta was cos theta, so I multiply by 1 over cos theta, and I'm left with the answer minus 4. The critical point of the second derivative is this step here. Once you set yourself off on that road, it normally sorts itself out. Remembering that this step is differentiating implicitly with respect to theta. These are not questions to get frightened of, but they're certainly questions to respect, because if you don't hit upon that road, the rest can be very difficult to get right. Good luck.